Hello everyone. I would first like to thank each one of you, especially my subscribers and viewers. And this video is about how to make glue at home, especially for my students. A simple recipe, a natural recipe, and this is a common recipe used. So in today's recipe, I'll be making for half cup maida. You can as well do for a cup of maida also. The measurements will be given in the description box. So right now I have taken a half cup of maida in a measuring cup of half cup and just taken a small pan. Okay, you can put the maida or all-purpose flour into the pan. Okay, now I'll be taking half of 1 by 3 cup of sugar. Since I have taken half cup, I'll be taking half of 1 by 3 cup. Generally for 1 cup of maida we take 1 by 3 cup of sugar. Since I have taken half cup of maida, now I am taking half of 1 by 3 cup. Now you can see the measuring cup, that is 1 by 3, and I have taken half of it. So now okay. Now you mix it. Just mix it and okay. So I'm just mixing the maida with the sugar. Now I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Like you can take any plain vinegar. Right now I have a chili vinegar, so I'm using about 1 teaspoon, little less, as I'm making for half cup of maida. Okay, this acts as a preservative so that no fungus is grown. Okay, now either you can take lemon juice also, like 1 teaspoon of lemon juice also you can add if you don't have vinegar at home. Now you just mix the vinegar in the maida mixture. Now add half cup of water to the mixture. So I am using a measuring cup of half cup and I'm just pouring the water into the maida mixture. Okay, slowly you mix. See, you have to see that there should not be any lumps. Okay, just slowly you mix it. Pour the entire water into the pan. Just mix it. You can mix it with spatula or a wooden spoon, or you can use the egg beater or a mixing beater, anything, whatever you are comfortable with. A simple mixing with no lumps. You should always see that there should not be any lumps, because while cooking the lumps will remain as it is, and it is very difficult for cooking. So to get a uniform mixture, it is better to first mix it properly, then we'll go for cooking. So I am mixing thoroughly, so there are no lumps. It is almost a uniform mixture and it is very clear. So now I'll be adding 1 by 4th cup of water. Okay, for my liquid consistency I am adding 1 by 4th cup of water. Okay, so just mix it. Just mix it so that the entire mixture is properly mixed. Now if you want a thin liquid glue, like you want a semi-liquid glue which is not so thick as paste, or so you have to cook a little bit less, and if you want a thick paste you have to cook little bit more as a paste. So you can use either way, it is up to you. So right now I will start cooking. So it should be on a low flame. Always it should be on a low flame, and you have to on a low flame, very low flame. And now I'm started mixing thoroughly. We should not stop mixing, because suddenly the lumps will be formed, so you have to keep on stirring while we are cooking it. So at one stage it starts thickening. That is the semi-liquid form, where you can take it out for your liquid consistency glue, and that is mild with the thickness. Okay, with mild thickness. And if you are cooking a little more, then it will become a paste. But both you can use as a liquid form and a paste form. And you can do many activities using with glue, like your craft work. It is also called as a crafty glue, because most of the time for the school projects we generally use this crafty glue, and it is a basic and natural recipe for the homemade glue. And you can do a simple collage with I have done a collage out of old newspaper Just I have drawn any picture, like whatever you feel like, any desired picture you can draw, and just you can take the cutouts, different color cutouts like prints from the newspaper, and you can paste it, so it will become a paper collage. So for that and all activities, such activities, you can use this glue. And paper folding, anything, any simple crafty work, and it is good actually. Homemade glue is very good and natural, and without any chemicals. And now slowly the mixture is becoming thick, slowly becoming thick, so you should be very careful, because suddenly it becomes thick, and this is the liquid consistency it is forming. So now this is the liquid stage where it is semi-liquid. Now slowly you can switch off for that liquid consistency. Now I want little bit paste, so I have just cooked a little bit more, so now it became, so I have immediately switched off the gas once it is forming thick. So then now I made a little paste, okay, paste. And once the paste is ready, you can just check with the finger. It's not that hot, just you take little bit and you just see in between the fingers, you can feel it is like sticky. It's little sticky also. Now you can try it on the paper whether it is sticking or not. So just we'll take a cardboard and some old newspaper, a small piece, and we will try it out. So I have taken a small newspaper piece where I am applying the glue, the paste form glue, and all over the paper. Then I'll be sticking the paper to the cardboard. Then we will wait for some time and we will check whether it is sticking or not. Okay. The simple craft things and all you can use this glue, and you can store in a recycling containers where it is easy to access, rather than storing in a bottles, like a long bottles like Fevicol bottles and all. It's very difficult, though you store in a liquid consistency, sometimes it blocks the nozzle of the bottle. So now I have taken a recycling box. So now I'll be taking the paste, the cooked paste. Once it is dried, also you can transfer it, otherwise you can just transfer it and you can leave for cooling. It's not that hot, okay. So just half cup I made, so this is enough actually for our craft work. And we can do a smaller quantities. It's always better to have a smaller quantities than wasting, because it's sometimes it gets spoiled, and you cannot store in room temperature. You always have to store in the refrigerator. It's better, because we are using maida, though we had added the preservative. It can be like 2-3 days, it's okay, but I don't think for a long time it will be a good outside. So better to store in a refrigerator, and whenever you want, you just take a little bit and you can add little water and make a liquidy glue, and you can use for the craft. So I mostly prefer this paste form because it's easy for me to take out and mix it, rather than mixing and keeping it for a long time. And storing in Fevicol bottles also, it's very difficult. Sometimes it becomes lumps in the inside the bottle and it may not come out of the nozzle. So in order to avoid that mess, I am using this paste. And once you mix little 2 to 3 drops of water in it, it will become a liquid form, and it is like a glue, like a Fevicol glue, and you can work with your projects. So once it is finished, you can you can make this glue. So I feel like you to make very less quantities. Now you can check the paper what we have stuck. So now I'm just trying to pull it. So it's peeling off, but the above layer I could peel it. So it's working. So you give the drying time, okay. I have just taken 1 spoon of the paste, glue paste. Now I'm adding little water to it, okay. You can add little water and mix it. Once you mix it, then add again 2-3 drops, okay. Still it is in a paste consistency, so you can add 1 tablespoon or 1 teaspoon, okay. 1 teaspoon, and you have to mix it thoroughly, okay. It's a very simple recipe and it will not take much time. Within 20 minutes you can finish this whole procedure, 10 to 15 minutes at the most, because once you mix and keep it on the cooking stage, it will finish it fast. because once it becomes thick, it immediately becomes very thick as a paste. So we should be very careful, okay, because as soon as it becomes thick, it forms a thick paste and then lumps. So better immediately as it is forming a thick paste, I mean a thin layer of paste, then you immediately switch off the flame. That is the tip of the for making this glue. And it is always better to store in a wide mouth containers or a bottle's wide mouth, which has wide mouth. Then after storing in the containers, just keep in the refrigerator for a better use. Okay, now you can see the thin liquid glue is ready. You can use for your projects. Okay, so it's sticky also, you can just see. So whenever you require a little quantity, you can take and you can do it. And when we were kids, we generally used to make kites for the kite festival and all. So we used to make this glue at home, and we used to finish it by 1 or 2 days. So I never kept for a long time. Using this, I have done a paper collage activity, and I have included a small gallery section for the little ones to showcase their artwork.